Economics for Humans. Second edition. Written by Julie A. Nelson. Published by the University of Chicago Press. Preface to the second edition. About 10 years after the first edition of this book appeared in 2006, the publishers asked me if I'd like to do a new edition. They suggested that talking about the 2008 financial crisis would be good. Adding a chapter on care for the environment, I suggested, would fill a gap. References to news events and legal cases clearly needed updating. References to the recalcitrant narrowness of popular beliefs about the economy, unfortunately, would not. Then, after I started into those tasks, a whole new raft of significant events occurred. The U.S. presidential election of 2016 threw a shadow, at least for me, on the whole idea that explaining facts, making rational arguments, and encouraging fundamental decency and care in the treatment of people are worth the energy a writer might put into them. Yet for the themes of economics, business, ethics, and care that run through this book, recent developments also raise new perspectives. What does it mean, for example, that much of the Donald Trump support came from his presentation as a successful businessman? And as I finish these revisions in the summer of 2017, events related to the demonstration by Nazis and white supremacists in Charlottesville, Virginia, are in the news. When Trump failed to clearly repudiate hate groups, one might have thought that his religious and humanities advisors would be the first to protest. The topic of ethics is, after all, fairly central to these fields, while it is much marginalized within economics and business management. Yet Trump's business advisory councils were the first to disband in disgust. Members of his Arts and Humanities Committee resigned en masse only a couple days later. Only one member of his Religious Advisory Council resigned. So these events too have informed my revisions. But they have not changed the basic point of this book. To create economies that are healthy for humans, we need to be both open-minded and open-hearted. Whatever your views, I hope you will join me in this exploration. Introduction. A very old definition of economics says that it is about the provisioning of goods and services to meet our material needs. That is, economics is about the way we manage our time and money, so we can obtain groceries and shelter and thus keep body and soul together. In many discussions of economics, however, it seems that body and soul grow ever farther apart. A particular belief about commerce and its relation to ethics is implicit in many contemporary discussions, both academic and popular. This is the belief that money, profits, markets, and corporations are parts of an economic machine. This machine presumably operates in an automatic fashion,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?